go. Okay, this is way too loud. I'm lagging. Okay.
Guys, let's talk about Memphis. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On the snap, it's Hayden. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The run inside, it's Brown. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback keeper. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
That's a great job on third down and short, just being physical by this offense and moving the ball down the field. You take the ball to start the game, really setting the tone. How big would it be now set up first and goal? If your first drive, you can punch it in. You can gain all the momentum and really start this game off just how you want it to.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Working the middle, it's complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Opening day, and might as well build a little drama with a third and goal early. Pushes ahead.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paula.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Pitches it back. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
And I think that's going to be a frustrating drive for this offense, man. You move the ball on your first possession right down the field, and you choose to be aggressive, and you choose to go for the touchdown. But now you get nothing out of this possession. The defense gets the stop. They get some momentum going in their favor.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Hayden, and he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Nolan. With the catch, it's Chapman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, just plowing ahead. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Memphis. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Walker. Caught, and he's got room. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the 1st quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the 2nd. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The run inside. It's Thomas. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Makes the grab. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. Finds the tight end. There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Run in the red zone. It's Thomas. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running inside. It's Hayden. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your
injuries. My God.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Nolan. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time. Lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Another one?
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
Come back.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
What the fuck is that?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass. He's got his man. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
Oh, come on.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Is that Pope? That's Pope! Let's go, Pope.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Now on the move. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football, try to pick that up on 4th.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Nolan. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
That's not a fumble.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing,
No
you
way.
cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but
That's
big-time
where the
break for the
challenge is.
offense.
They don't do it automatically. That really showed like a replay. They just keep showing the fumble.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Delayed handoff. It's Carter.
Oh my gosh.
Here's a little room there. Picks up the first down. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The play action fake. Pressure coming, and he never had a chance.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout.
Damn.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Throws for the tight end. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gives it on the option. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Got it in the middle. It's Tipton. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Memphis wants to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Stepping to the right. Slings it downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Trying to beat the D deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Mustangs sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started,
pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Got his man out of the backfield. Turning it on. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
They'll give it on the counter. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And a lot of times on these play sheets, the offensive coordinators, man, they go, who do I want to get the ball to? How can I get him the ball? And sometimes when the space cramps down here in the red zone, how do you feature your guy? Nice job. Getting a little touch pass, getting him on the edge, letting him get some positive yards. He almost got in the end zone for the second time there.
The pitch. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They want to continue this long drive. Ninth play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. That was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming.
I do not have a good kicker. Yep.
The field goal is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. The field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
The run inside. It's Hayden. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Nolan. Fires to the big fella. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts one down the sideline. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Rebels offense is back on the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Back to pass, it's Nolan. They go to the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Memphis will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Thank you.
Running inside, it's Thomas. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Trying to set up the screen. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Myers complete on the crosser. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats.
What's up, bud?
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
That slow motion thing. I can't do anything.
So first down will open up the final period. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the run deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll try to take it back. The 10. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. A strike downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And that was the
first down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Hard running there. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Got room on the return.
Wrong button.
The 20, the 10, touchdown Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Some misdirection with the counter. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Fired in there, but incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air in?
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. Finding some room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Memphis.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Thomas.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out,